Hey guys, before we get started, I just want to let you know I had a little issue with my ring light bouncing off the light in the background. So I just kind of blurred the background out on the side. Sorry about that. Let's get into the video. Hi guys, how are you? I am so happy to be bringing you part 2 of my little series when I go to the different banks in Jamaica. And today we are featuring First Global Bank. My series before, part 1, please make sure you go watch it. I'm gonna link it below. It was on Scotiabank. I am not here to encourage you to work with any bank, but just here to bring you specific information about individual banks that I did visit, because I know sometimes, especially when you're abroad, it's very hard to be able to get information that you need, and maybe the website doesn't provide specific information that you're looking for. So I was able to go into the bank and get a more personalized answer, and I'm bringing that to you guys today. The person that I did speak to at the bank, I want to say that her name was Judina. I hope that I have that right. She was such a nice person, and I really enjoyed my conversation with her. I had never really heard of First Global Bank, but when I was walking down the street, I saw the sign that said bank, and I was gone, because I'm like, maybe they do a mortgage, let me go in. My experience going in there was very nice. I have no complaints. I was in talking to the loan officer within about 8 to 10 minutes. They treated me very nice. I was in a private office, so I felt that I could really speak, with the loan officer without having, the noise or anybody listening to my personal information. So I really did appreciate that. Like I said, she was a very nice person. She gave me a lot of insight on things that I didn't know or that I hadn't thought about. So I definitely appreciated that. So let's just get started with the questions that I did ask. They're the same questions from my first video, but here we go. So the first thing that I asked her was, do they do US dollar loans? And also, what are the rates? On the Jamaican dollar for a home mortgage, the current rate, and of course things are always subject to change, but the current rate was 9%. Now the US dollar, she did not say that they did not do them, but it was a case by case thing. So that would be something you would inquire that with your loan officer. Okay. The next thing that I asked about was the term. How long do I get to pay this house off? The answer is max 30 years or to retirement age. And retirement age is 65. So for example, if you are 30 and you apply for a loan, you will have up until you're 60, because that's the max that you can have. So you get 30 years. If you are 40 years old and you were applying for a loan, you would get 25 years. You would not get the 30, because the max is either 30 years or up to age 65, which is retirement. So that is what I was told. Things could be a little bit different or a little bit more specific to each person. That I don't know, but you would have to talk to your loan officer. But this is the basic information that I was given. Now let's talk about down payment. If you are looking to finance a house and it is going to be your home, or you're going to live there part-time, and your family will be, say, living there after that, and you're not going to be using it for business purposes, you would have to put down 10%. But if you are doing it for what most of my videos are about, Airbnbs, you are going to have to put down 20%. The bank is only going to finance 80% for that business type loan, because you're basically going to open up a business. You're not going to be living there, so it's not going to be your home, so you're going to have to put down 20%. Let's talk about credit reports. Now, as I said in my video before, and I did notice this throughout with all the banks, it's not so much a score that they're looking for. She said that yes, the score does have a meaning. Of course it does. And I told you, in my opinion, it just pretty much coincides with your history. But because they don't know who you are in, as far as you don't have a Jamaican history and with credit or anything like that, they have to look at that credit score, because it paints a picture of you. You may be this outstanding person, have money in the bank in Jamaica, no history, and they look at your credit report from the US or Canada and UK, and you have like 5, 6 credit cards. They're all maxed out. You're inquiring about credit all the time, and you're not really showing that you're very responsible with money. So that is something that they will look at, because of course they don't know you, so they have to look at this credit report, because it paints a picture of who you actually are in your everyday life, where you actually live. So just keep that in mind. She talked about that. And so again, it's not so much, oh, we're looking for, a 702 or a 640. That's not what they're looking for. They're looking for the full picture. So they're looking at you as an individual. What have you done? Okay, so hopefully you've been doing good things. I did ask her about the rates. Do they have fixed rates? You know, I love to ask that question because everybody pretty much wants to know about fixed rates. I know I wanted to know. So she just said that rates always depend on the industry performance. So she did say you can feel free to ask your loan officer about possible options. I love how, again, it's not a cut and dry thing all the time. So maybe they can work with you and you can't get a fixed rate for the full 30 years, but you can get a fixed rate for the first 1, 3, or 5 years. So talk to your loan officer, see what your options are, see what your possibilities are, because if you don't ask, you'll never know. And I really appreciated her really stressing that, you know, about having this relationship with your loan officer to try to find the best options for you as an individual and what you're comfortable with paying back. Yes, you do have to have a bank account with this bank. Again, by the time you finish the loan, you have to have a bank account with them. If this is the bank that you're going to choose to do your loan with, just go ahead and just open up an account with them, because you are going to have that upon the closure and completion of your loan. Self-employed people, yes, they do offer loans to self-employed people. Again, they look at you as an individual, your business. Are you a sole proprietor? Are you a LLC? And respectively, the way your company functions, how you bring in money, the structure of your company. So they look at you not just as, oh, this person is self-employed, this is exactly what you have to have, but it's you, your business, how it functions, how it runs. So again, this is something personalized that you would talk to your loan officer about so that you can see what your options are. And again, I love that. Look at me as me. Look at me as an individual, not lump me with all these self-employed people and give this one set of rules that we all have to abide by, because businesses, they function differently and the structure can be different. So that is my conversation with Judina. I really was enlightened by what she said. I just really love the fact that they're asking you to come in to talk to a loan officer. Don't get discouraged by just preconceived notions that you have to be this way, you have to have this, and there's no other way. Talk to a loan officer, see what your options are. To be honest, when I did my loan for my house, I called around, you know, a couple of places, but again, I was just talking to a customer service person, and I feel that if I had done what I'm doing right now for you guys, I would have made a more informed decision about things. I really do appreciate that, and I'm so happy again that I can bring this content to you guys. I whipped through this video because I feel more confident talking about this now, because before the first video, it was a lot. It's very hard to try to come across, and especially when you talk to someone that is so well versed and what they're saying, you want to like really bring that across to the audience just the same way they did. I wish I could have like videotaped the whole session, but I just felt that would have made her feel uneasy. I don't even know if that was even possible. So here I am trying to make you guys understand what she told me. And Judina, if you're watching, I hope that I did a good job in bringing across, you know, your message across to the viewers. And again, this was First Global Bank. I did go to, I don't know if they have other branches, but where I went was in Ocho Rios along the strip, like Main Street. Very nice people. So if you guys feel that this bank could possibly be a good fit for you, you should reach out to them, and I will link all their contact information below in the description box. You guys, just to let you know, I did start an Instagram. I haven't put any like posts up yet, but I just did that. So if you guys wanted to DM me, not saying I'm going to be able to get back to everybody, but once I read the messages, if it's something that I can address in my next video, I definitely will. Again, I'm not a professional. I can't really answer any questions more so than what I told you, but I do encourage you to reach out to these loan officers so that you can talk to them and be able to really get your questions answered in the correct way. And again, if I said something wrong, if I'm incorrect in anything that I said, I am not against any like criticism. Please tell me so that I can, you know, maybe make a follow-up video or just write something down below to just let people know. But I'm really trying to do my best to encourage you guys and bring you guys information where you can go out and do exactly what you have to do and just kind of just make it a little bit easier, because I know this journey is not easy when you're trying to do something, especially when you're trying to do it from abroad. So I'm here for you guys. That's it. I love you so much. Please make sure that you subscribe, you comment, and definitely like the video. And I will see you in the next video. I think the next bank that I will do will be CIBC. I think that's what it's called, CIBC. That will be the next bank that the series will be on, part 3. Love you guys. Bye.